In the previous video, I began my journey on the Great Allegheny Passage with 32 miles from Cumberland to Meyersdale. Despite the poor weather, the 23-mile climb out of Cumberland was pretty magical. I got to ride alongside a historic steam train before hitting the incredible Big Savage Tunnel. After crossing the Continental Divide and sleeping and eating at Donga's Restaurant and Motel, I'm ready for day 2 of my solo trek. Today, I reap the reward of climbing the divide yesterday and begin the descent. I'm packing up to get ready to head to Ohiopyle, where I'm staying tonight. It's about a 40-mile trip. And yeah, I had a really good time here. It's a nice little place. The rooms are a little dated, but super clean. And you can go to eat literally right on the same property. They're cute little rooms. Everything that you really need. 40 minutes to get out of here, and it'll probably take me all of that because it takes way longer to load all this stuff back up on the bike than it did to get it off of the bike. From Cumberland to Connellsville, the Gap follows the Western Maryland Railroad extension, where it connected with the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad. Completed in 1912, it was an engineering marvel, built with massive viaducts and tunnels to bring freight through the Alleghenies. That was a climb coming out of Meyersdale with all this weight. Whew. It was known as the Fast Freight Line. Like in the mid to upper 40s. It's supposed to get into like the upper 50s today, and maybe the sun's gonna come out later, so it might be nice today. Well, it'll be nicer than yesterday, I can guarantee that. Apparently yesterday worked out even better than I expected it to, because yeah, we were just cruising now. Downhill. Very nice treat. It's gonna make for a very, very pleasant 3 days. Coming up on the Salisbury Viaduct, it is probably, if not the main highlight of the Gap Trail, really darn close to it. Built in 1912 for the Western Maryland Railway, the Salisbury Viaduct was a key part of the Connellsville extension designed to compete with the B&O Railroad by maintaining a flat grade through the mountains. At 1,908 feet long, almost 0.4 miles, and 101 feet high, it was an engineering marvel that carried heavy freight for over 60 years. During its construction in 1911, a massive crane collapsed while hoisting a 14-ton steel girder. The machine plummeted 100 feet into the valley, claiming the lives of 6 workers. Just weeks later, another man fell to his death while prying a girder into place. At least 8 men died building the span, serving as a somber reminder of the dangers faced by the crews who carved these rail lines through the Alleghenies. I definitely could have carried like probably 50% less stuff than I did, but it was the first time I've ever bike toured, whatever you want to call it, and I was just afraid of not having something that I really needed and that becoming like, you know, something that could end my trip or be extremely inconvenient, but it really is a lot of weight. Not to mention I brought my laptop, my 18-inch laptop, just because I wanted to be able to edit in the evenings when I don't have anything else to do. So far, I don't regret that I brought it. Maybe, you know, if I had more climbing to do, that would be different. Some of those road crossings are on where the cars are on sharp curves, and you kind of just have to assume nobody's coming. It's really kind of messed up, especially when I'm carrying this much weight and I can't just go, you know. It takes me longer to get moving. That was Rockwood, and I'm at mile marker 44. I forget what number Ohiopyle is. I think maybe 70 something, which means, you know, Cumberland is mile 0. So I'm 44 miles currently from Cumberland, where I started. And man, so beautiful. I thought about stopping in Rockwood to get something to eat, but I'm just not really hungry. I actually ate breakfast this morning at Dunge's. The section between Garrett and Rockwood is pretty remote. Like, you just go for long stretches without seeing anything, but you start to see some rapids and some things like that. It's really beautiful, very peaceful. The next thing after Rockwood is Confluence, and that is 18 miles, and I am 28 miles from Ohiopyle. I've been moving really slow. Well, I've been riding good speeds, but I've been stopping a whole lot. I got plenty of time. There's just so much to see. I'm actually feeling a lot more comfortable on the bike today, you know, with all this weight, just handling it and all that. Even getting on and off the bike with this much weight is different. Today is just super easy day. Beautiful. Ohiopyle, as I said before, that's where I'm headed now, is pretty much the middle point in the trail. Too much to see. You could definitely take a lot longer to do this trail and do a lot more stopping and see a whole lot more. And I'm doing it in 4 days. If you really wanted to see a lot, I would say do it in 5 days. It gives you a lot more time to stop and explore. I think I'm going to drop my pants. Well, not literally drop my pants. I have shorts on. This view. I'm at 19.7 miles. That'll be my halfway point for the day, because 40 is the total for the day. It's not about doing it fast for me, at least for this trip. It's about seeing as much as I can. All right, let's go. The Pinkerton Horn is a massive horseshoe bend where the Castleman River pulls a dramatic 1.5 mile U-turn around a narrow mountain neck. Okay, so a little bit of story time. This morning, the little clip that my bike light, my headlights for my bike, my bike light, so I can see in tunnels, the clip broke. And I was supposed to be bringing a headlamp with me as backup, and because I was hurrying and everything when I left the car, packing up my bike, I actually left the headlamp in the passenger seat. So I don't actually have a light, unless I can figure out a way to attach the light on my bike, which is what I'm going to try to do. If not, at least for this tunnel, I can't remember if there's other tunnels that need lights in, but I'm going to have to like stop at a bike shop and get a bike light. But there's actually a bypass that you can take to go around it, at least for this one, if I have to. So this is called the Pinkerton Tunnel. Okay, let's see what I can do. If I can find another way to rig this up. Otherwise, I'm gonna take the bypass. Maybe there is something to see on the bypass. I don't know. I wonder if I could attach it back here on my bag. I didn't really come up with a good solution. It was taking me too long to try to figure something out. So, it's not like that dark down there. But yesterday I had a tunnel like this where I thought I could see pretty good, and I was too lazy to get my light out. And so I went ahead and started to like just go through it. And I got like halfway into it where I couldn't like see right in front of me. And I got super disoriented and I almost fell off my bike. Anyway, I stopped and put my light on. So anyway, I had an experience with that and I'm not gonna try that again. So we're just gonna go do the bypass. Let's go. Alright. I need to see where this goes. The Gap had used the B&O shoe fly for a scenic 1.5 mile bypass around the Pinkerton. The first railroad, the B&O Railroad, claimed the low road along the riverbank, while the later Western Maryland Railway went high. Hi. In 1879, after a fire destroyed the B&O Tunnel, the original Pinkerton shoe fly or bypass was constructed while repairs were being made to the tunnel. Decades later, the Western Maryland built their own shortcut through the peninsula, 2 massive bridges in the 849-foot Pinkerton Tunnel. Well, there's the other side. Because the river drops so sharply as it races around the horseshoe, the first bridge sits at only 30 feet above the water, but the second bridge, just a few minutes away, towers 100 feet in the air. Quick stop to get something to eat and put a charger on my phone. I'm gonna eat my made good granola bites. I think I showed these previously, but man, they are really good. Plugged in here, and then run the cord down and the charger down into this frame bag on the other side. And then up here, I just keep stuff that I use often, like my gum, whatever snack I'm currently eating. And then the 2 water bottles on the front, I have one that's water and one that's electrolytes. And then my crazy amount of gear, of course. And then I always carry bear spray, because bear spray is good for anything. I am going to do a separate video on how I planned this trip and all the details that went into it, what my itinerary was, everything. However, I just wanted to say that there is a guidebook for the trail, and I think they refresh the book, do a new edition every year, I think. But that trail book pretty much has everything in it that you need. You still have to figure out some things like parking and if you're going to use shuttles, this, that, whatever, you know. So that's where a lot of the complication usually is parking and, you know, transportation and all that. But there are a lot of options. Coming up here on mile 60. So that should mean I have about 10 miles left to Ohiopyle. What I got? Yeah, I've gone 30 miles. That would be correct. It is 3 p.m. This is Confluence, which means we are, I'll just see a mile marker. Actually, there's a sign down here that'll tell me how far I am from Ohiopyle. The small borough of Confluence earned its name from the joining of the Castleman River and Laurel Hill Creek with the Youghiogheny. This unique geography made it a strategic rail corridor during the 19th and 20th centuries. Today, it is a premier destination on the Gap, serving as a full-service trail hub with a local bike shop and a wide variety of lodging options. The Ramcat parking area is where you enter Ohiopyle State Park. This 9-mile section of the trail from Ramcat to Ohiopyle was the very first section of the Gap to be open to the public. In other words, this section of the trail and Ohiopyle is the birthplace of the Great Allegheny Passage. I think I'm like 5 miles from Ohiopyle now. It is 3:30, so yeah, I'm actually gonna come in around 4 o'clock. Really turned into a gorgeous day today. I'm at 39.8 miles for the day, and I just hit mile marker 70. So I'll be coming into Ohiopyle here any second. It's been a really great ride today. This place is just unbelievable. It's really a gem.
Someday I am going to do this thing because it looks really cool.
You really need to.
I know.
It's super easy to do. It's train grade, you know. It's super easy. Anybody can do it. People come and do it all the time that have don't even really ride bikes, and they just come rent bikes and do it.
We'll talk later.
Yeah,
You gotta
as soon as I
get
get settled in, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, just text me and let me know that you got your room.
Will do.
Okay, honey, love you.
Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.